Throwback Thursday. For those of you that are new to Throwback Thursday, this is a video that I do once a month, and I go back 2 years, look at my favorites, and kind of come to you and actually come to you and talk to you about whether those are still my favorites or not, or what's going on with that list of things I talked about in that video. So this is an idea that was created by Marnie from Miss Gold Girl, and a lot of us have picked it up and taken it forward, and it's really one of my favorite videos to film now. I really enjoy it. So, all right, the very first thing that I talked about actually was a YouTuber and a particular video that he did. So the YouTuber was Josh Collier, and he had done a video on like his eight skincare tips, and I will link that below if it's still out there, which I'm certain that it is. And the two things that he talked about, like my two takeaways from that particular video, was A, putting your serum on a wet face to kind of help work it in so you don't dry your face completely before you put your serum on. And I still do that sort of, but I do that kind of with my toner. I put my toner on and then I let it sit just a little bit, and then I put my serum in. So I do that kind of, I've adjusted a little bit. I don't do that one quite as much as I used to. But the one that I have done since the day I saw that video going forward was, and I'm looking at my list to make sure that I don't miss anything, in case you're wondering what's over here, is when you put your eye cream on, you put it on your ring finger, and I used to always just start here because it made sense to me, you know, going inside to out. But, and I didn't rewatch his video, but I remember him saying that, you know, like, this is where you have the most problems. Like, this is where the crow's feet show up and that sort of thing. So he had said, you know, start here and work your way in and work your way up so you get your most concentration of product out here. And I have done that ever since that video, and I'm still grateful for that tip. I mean, it totally makes sense. Why I never thought of it, I don't know. But so I'm still thankful to Josh for that. All right, the next thing that I have on here is the Redken Duo Shield and the Redken Satin Wear. And I'm going to try to put screenshots of me holding up these products here so you can see. I actually just finished up both of those, like, you know, not the ones that I had in that video, clearly, because I used them forever and ever and kept repurchasing. I do still like them, but I have moved on to using the PhD from Living Proof, and then currently I'm using a mousse when I leave my hair curly. But so I do really like those. I love them. I would repurchase them again if I didn't have the other options, but you're gonna be hard pressed to make me replace my Living Proof PhD at this point, and that really has taken over as my favorite. All right, the next thing I talked about is the Macadamia Nut Hair Oil. I mean, how many times have I talked about this? It's funny because I had a littler bottle that I said I always used to repurchase that little bottle because it was easier for me to use. And now, since then, I have switched over to this. And this actually is my backup to one that I have currently. And as an FYI, keep an eye on HauteLook. HauteLook is a flash sale site, and they will put stuff up frequently. They'll put stuff up frequently. That's very helpful. They have beauty products every day. So once you purchase something like the Macadamia Nut Hair Oil, I'll get an email the day before this is going to be on again. And then I try to put it on Instagram to let you guys know that it's going to be on. But anyway, I always have a link below. The link that I have below is my affiliate link. But you can just go right to HauteLook and sign up from there. It's a great site to get good deals on not only beauty products, but clothes like the jeans that I love around there frequently. Anyway, okay, let's just stay on task, shall we, game? Okay, so the next thing that I have is the Bumble Tonic Lotion. And I have to tell you, this is not the same one. I think I have repurchased it once or twice since then, but this was way in the back of my back stock of my cupboard. I had totally forgotten about this. And this was something that you spray at the roots of your hair and kind of work in. It's like the very first thing that you put on your hair. I'm going to pull this back out. Now, I hope that it's not expired or something, because it's been, as they say, a hot minute. It's been like probably a year since I've used this. So I'm going to break this out and use this again. I remember liking it, and when I listened to myself talk about it, I clearly liked it, but it just got pushed to the back, so I haven't used it in a while. So there you go. By the way, a lot of people ask me here where I got the pump on my MAC brush cleaner. That's where. As an FYI. Okay, and then the next, I had a lot of hair products in this one. The next thing was the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press. How many times have I mentioned this product? I feel like my light over here is particularly bright. Sorry about that. Kind of forgot to turn it down. Anyway, this is the Paul Mitchell Hot Off the Press, and I love this still to this day. I use it every time I take a curling iron to my hair. I don't generally flat iron my hair. I have a flat iron in case I have a crazy hair day, but this is round brushed, and when I put curls in it, always use this. Always, always. It's a great, great, great product. All right, let's talk about some makeup. I had a lip product, or 2 lip products on here. The first one, I've totally talked this to death. This is Too Faced, so it's this one, the Le Creme line in Juicy Melon. Look how much I've used of that. For me to have used that much of a lipstick is crazy. I love this. I have purchased, obviously I purchased for myself. I'm looking for my towel. Looks like that. I have purchased for friends. I have purchased for family. I just think this is great. I love the line. I love how it feels. And this is just an amazing color for spring and into summer. I don't wear it as much in the fall, winter, but spring, summer, yeah, buddy. Just definitely, absolutely one of my favorites still. So that is good. The next one, I haven't worn this in quite some time. And this is the Revlon Rose Pearl, right? Is that what it's called? Yes, Rose Pearl. And this is a lip gloss that is more like a lipstick, in my opinion. Not a liquid lipstick, because it doesn't dry down like those, which are not my favorite. But definitely has some really nice pigment to it. And I said in the video that, which I'll link below if you want to check that out. I said in the video that this was something that I liked to wear when I wore a bronze eye. And I don't do that so much anymore, but I do really still like this. It's a good kind of everyday shade, and I said in that video too that I had learned about it from Emily Noel, because I don't think I would have gravitated to it before having seen her talk about it. So, all right, the next one I want to talk about is kind of sad. This is the NYX Blush Stick, so it looks like this, and it's in Hibiscus, which is a gorgeous color, but I can tell from, I haven't used this in a while, and I can tell from smelling it, that's a heavy swatch, that it's time for it to go. It's sad. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit and show you guys. It's a gorgeous color. I would actually consider repurchasing this if it didn't have a drawer full of blushes. But just absolutely stunning. I love that. Perfect for spring and summer as well. And that one I didn't need to layer something over. I felt like that one lasted really well on its own without having another blush. A lot of cream blushes I like to put something over the top of to give it a little more longevity. But that one, you know, it was kind of a cream to powder sort of thing. But so that's kind of sad. The next thing that I have is from Catrice, and so it looks, this is what it looks like in the packaging, and it's a cream eyeshadow. It's the Catrice Made to Stay long-lasting eyeshadow, and this is in 070 Mauvey Star. I'm not sure if this is still available where Catrice is sold, but this is, I have recently, within the last year, talked about this in one of my favorites as well. It's just gorgeous. It kind of has a lavender sort of silver to it. It definitely has some sparkle, so when I use it, I use that and then I use mattes along with it, but I have used this within the last year. I do really like it. I sometimes forget about using my cream shadows when it's not one that I feel like I can use on its own in sort of a really quick look. That's kind of what I tend to gravitate to cream shadows for, but at any rate, I do like it and I do still use it, so that is good. And then the last thing makeup-wise that I have is one of the Prestige Intense eyeshadows. It's called Long-Term Relationship Fierce Color Eyeshadow. The shade that I talked about, and then this is kind of, it's in kind of their bulky packaging. These are still available, and I will show you, I've purchased more since then. I had purchased this back when I did Drugstore December. I did that in 2012, where I only purchased and talked about drugstore items. So it looks like that, and I do still use this. I have all kinds of glitter from that other shade on my hand, by the way, but there. Beautiful all over lid color. It almost, it said in that video too, it almost has a little duochromy to it. See that? Oh, it's stunning. So pretty. And these last very well too. They don't crease as bad as some other drugstore products. And I thought I would just show you quickly the other shades that I have purchased since then. I don't remember which one I purchased with that one, because I know I purchased 2 at that time. But this is the one in Crave, so it looks like that. It's a little more kind of bronze to it than the other one. And And then this one I absolutely love. And this is the one, I think I bought this when I was with Emily, in Hypnotized. So there's Hypnotized. Isn't that pretty? And then the last one was this really pretty purple one in Addiction. Looks like that. And I don't remember the last time I wore this one. I tend to wear the light ones more. And Addiction is interesting because it comes off more like a matte. You can see that compared to the other ones. But not like a flat matte. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Looks like Mardi Gras. Just saying. And the other thing that I talked about actually was a bag that I was loving at the time by Giani, I think is how you say it. I didn't know how to say it then. I still don't know how to say it now. I do still have that bag, and I used that bag. I just didn't dig. I haven't dug it out yet. But it still is one of my favorite bags. You can't get it anymore, which is why I decided not to, you know, go through the effort of digging it out. But just as an FYI, I do still use and love that bag. So there you go. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this look back into 2013. And on my face today, I have the Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation, still working through it. And then for blush today, I have the Milani Blush in Tea Rose. Just a beautiful matte blush. On my lips, I have the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick in Very Bright. And then on my eyes today, I used a new, I'll be showing this in a haul soon. I'm working through purchasing all of the permanent quints from Camp Cosmetics. And this is the one in Chicago Chic. So I have this shade all over the lid. I have kind of a combination of these two. This is a really pretty shimmery taupe, and this is a matte kind of medium brown. I kind of combined those two in the crease. And then I took a combination of, believe it or not, this one here and this one here. It's kind of I kind of combined them in the inner corner and then used just a little bit more of the lighter one in the inner corner, just so that it would blend, you know, kind of very nicely. And then just a little black liner, and I think that is it. So, all right, thank you again for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.